Okay. Hello, hello. I'm coming to talk about how you can only control yourself in parenting and in life in general. But because I am Tanya Milano, parent coach, certified Pure Joy parent coach, I'm here to talk about parenting. And because I have a free workshop that I am putting out next week. So if you're in my Facebook group, you have the link to that. My Facebook group is Conscious Moms, Breaking Cycles and Reparenting Yourself. Also, the link is on my Instagram at the Tanya Milano. So, this topic came about because I've gotten several questions since I put out the workshop. One of which was about, the mom didn't say this in so many words, controlling my 4-year-old who is lying. Like, what do I do when they're lying? And my 10-year-old seems to be really manipulative. So these words that we use for children, and they don't necessarily know what that even means yet. So they are practicing and developing their boundaries and understanding the boundaries of the adults in their life. And so when I say control, like, you can only control your own behaviors. No one can control anyone else's behaviors, including your children. They are learning based on how you control your behaviors. So years ago in my master's degree, I studied Glasser's work, choice theory. Really, really interesting. But the basic premise is that you can only control your own behavior. And then he has 5, what does he call them? 5 choices. I think that's what it is. So 5, I don't know, principles of what people want in life. Survival. So their behaviors are looking for survival, loving, belonging, fun, freedom. And what's the 5th one? I can't remember at this point. So let me know in the comments if there is a 5th one and what it is. But I wanted to talk about the love and belonging. So as a parent, years ago when I actually didn't want to be a parent in my early adulthood. I just saw all the things I wanted to do, and I didn't see kids fitting into that. I didn't feel like I needed to be a mom to be fulfilled. And so it didn't, I just never had that need. Like, some people feel that need to be a mom. And sometimes it's not your need. Maybe it's society's need. But at some point, when I met my now husband, I developed this feeling of wanting to be a mom. And for me, that is so important. I don't want, so a huge thing for me is when I'm told I need to do something, or that everyone has to do it this way, doesn't work for me. I have to want it. And so you may notice that in your children. When you tell them that things supposed to be this way, nobody's supposed to lie. That sort of, let's just take lying for an example. What are the reasons? What is their behavior trying to communicate to you? And the reason I'm bringing up love and belonging is because often that's what it is. They're trying to protect themselves from something to stay in the love, to feel like they still belong, and to see how other people, well, they might not even know this depending on their age, but to kind of see how other people interact with this part of them. So if they're 5 and under, a lot of times this is doesn't apply because they're still working out reality versus fantasy. They might not even be into the full part of their brain where it's fully developed into the reality world and distinguishing between the two. But older than that, they may be just trying to figure out where they fit and how their story or their lie might interact, like how the relationship will work. So whether they'll be blamed or shamed, or they'll be asked about it, your reaction as a parent is so important. Can you get out of the need? So this is why I bring up need versus want. Can you, when they bring you a behavior that you have deemed unacceptable or not a value in your family, or something you don't want your kids doing, instead of looking at it as I need you to change, I need you to not do this, wanting brings in the desire. So it's your want, and do you believe that your child should want to be intrinsically motivated, should want to desire to be an honest person? My son's been lying about brushing his teeth. I want him to take care of his teeth. I don't need him to, because they're his teeth, and whatever happens to his teeth, yes, of course, I want him to because of X, Y, and Z. It's money that I'll have to pay. I don't want him to have like a smile that's broken out and black and whatever. Those are my wants. But it doesn't mean I need him to brush his teeth or I need him to stop lying. So when we get into the want, I invite you to get playful with it. Want means we feel alive, we feel excited. I want to do this. So how can you make it feel that way? That's where playful parenting comes in. I have ideas in my coaching, in my courses. If you need some, find them at TanyaMilano.com. I do have my parenting workshop next week called Listen to Your Heart. So you can start tapping into your own heart's desires rather than what the world is telling you to do. And then, of course, Parenting Pause course starts in a few weeks. That is a group course to also tap into your heart in parenting. All right, have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.